And we are live.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. And autumn equinox blessings to all. I was wondering, and I forgot to check earlier, if Mabon and the equinox are on the same day. Because sometimes these don't happen.
Oh, really? No.
Well, I could have sworn, was it summer? Anyway. Happy Mabon.
Yes.
Happy Mabon. Happy fall equinox. Happy end of summer.
Happy end of humidity.
Happy end of mosquitoes.
Thank you.
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Yeah, so real quick, let's start with you, Farah. I'll put you on the hot seat.
Oh, okay.
What is fall like for you? What is the fall energies? First with the season itself, and then maybe what does it do to your spirit?
It feels like a slowing down, a cooling down. It feels like a more introspective, spiritual time. And so leading into that, like spiritually, it feels like the veil is thinner. It feels like uh a time to give thanks for the year, because the year that's passed, and by Samhain or Halloween, then it's the beginning of the new year for me, in a way, so to speak. And it feels like I get closer, I start to, because to me this is Halloween season, and then looking into connecting with ghosts and spirits and ancestors. And so those are the things that I think about, and I experience at this time of the year.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Nancy?
Well, in many ways, what she's just said.
I know, right?
I look forward to fall every year because this is the time when I nurture myself and going into winter, but also it's a time when the veil is thinning and communications with spirit, I feel, are more profound, and that's very important to me. And plus, just embracing all that the goddess Gaia has for us. I mean, fall is such a beautiful time of the year, and I'm so glad it's going to be cooling off, and also the mosquitoes are going to bite the dust until next year. But that's what I look forward to is really self-nurturing mostly, because I feel like when I do that, I'm in a better place for being with other people.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
Before moving to the East Coast, being in the desert, spring is your favorite. I moved from Las Vegas area. And California is home base, but that particular move. And in moving here, when fall came, or was coming in, I take a lot of country roads to go to work. So I drive past, some farms, but some wooded areas, and there's some pond here, and love the old barn buildings. Anyways, as fall starts, it's like a revealing of treasures that are hidden all year long. It's like, I didn't know that pond existed back there. Look at that beautiful home way back off, and like old cars that were, or tractors. I just love looking at things that remind me of the past as far as what we might think of as good old days, you know. I know each era has their own hardships and stuff, but I don't know. Life just seemed, before this technology came in, it just seemed more blissful in a sense. But anyways, that's what I love about the fall here now. Fall is now my favorite, and then as far up, fall means Halloween. It's just all things Halloween. In the recent years in my spirituality, learning that it's not just turning into gothic fae. Learning about the veil thinning, connecting with your ancestors. And again, as they said, the living in the gratitude of your blessings. You know, many of us here have hard, challenging lives, but yet we can still find some blessings. And that's what I like. Fall, the community reminds you of these blessings. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So we're going to say hi to some people before I tell the truth about fall for me. Excuse me while I chew on some gum. My throat's a little dry tonight. So we do some quick hellos because we want to get straight to the readings. It seems like we never have enough time, and it is a work night for me. So we're going to say hello to Heather, who is craft lurking and crafting. And then Brendan is here. Brendan. Lady Silver, hello and welcome. And then we have, for anyone who doesn't know, Farah has changed her channel name.
I did. Yeah.
Loving it anyways, although I loved your, where am I going? I'm trying to get your, so it's not just far away, which I loved.
Oh, thank you.
Far Away Astrology and Tarot. And is now, and I did get your new one in here, so let me put that in here real quick. So it is now Simple Astrology. Did I leave anything out?
Nope. It's just Simple Astrology with Farah.
Simple as that. So
yeah.
Let me get into the comments here. So I'm going to put her link in. So her new channel name, Simple Astrology. And I invite everyone to pop on over, hit that subscribe button and the bell. As always, I just say how much I love listening to Farah and her astrological language, we might say. I love it. I love it. And then you change it to simple, which it is. So you make it sound so much simple. I say this every time you're on, so let me stop. Anyways.
No, by all means, keep going.
Yeah, really do. Loving it. So we're going to get her to.
Time my addled brain can understand.
I will never get tired of hearing that. I will listen to that a million times over.
Okay. Well, let me say then, anybody, if you have not gotten an astrological reading from Farah, I highly recommend it. You have specials for the autumn season?
Do I have any specials? There's specials that have always been there. At this point, because I'm at 300 subscribers, I am working my way up to 500 subscribers. So I'm doing my services for free right now.
Oh, y'all need to jump on that.
Have it. So services for free. So free reading is very in-depth, but I do encourage donations because it is so in-depth, and hours she'll spend, and you will not be disappointed. I was impressed.
Yes.
So, okay.
You asked me some really tough questions too, Ginger. You
I
really
did.
put me on the spot. You're like, okay,
I did not.
yes, I need to know, is this going to happen? I was like, oh God.
Oh, that was because I was going through that job transition. Oh my
I know,
gosh.
you put me on the spot too.
But I now say astrology never lies. Tarot might bend the truth a little or expand it, but astrology, I know it speaks truth.
Tarot and Oracle are like counselors.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Very much so. All right, so Beth is here. Happy Maybon, y'all. And then Kristen has popped in. Always love seeing Kristen.
Yes.
And then we said hi to Lady Silver. Heavenly Blessed Honey is here. Welcome, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing space with us tonight.
Yes.
And the wonderful Sharon Sipe who puts everybody's information in for us. Loving it. Thank you so
She
much.
does such a great job.
So Beth says, I celebrated it big time yesterday at the May. Oh, you went to a Maybon festival, made apple
That's so
Christmas.
cool.
Oh, that's
Oh,
nice.
why didn't I even think to look up any festivals? I don't know. We're too busy Halloween store hunting. Mary Lloyd, low and light to you as well. That darn fingers don't always work. I love all things apple and more so pumpkin. So, all right, let's see. JR is here.
Yeah.
Hey, JR. All right, let me go down my list here. And if this will cooperate with me. Got some questions being asked already. I'll just do some starring. Let's see. I'm going. Janet Lee is back. Hello, Janet Lee. While crocheting you are our favorite,
so
a
cool.
skeleton doily.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I want to learn how to do that.
To share. And then Joyful Journey, aka Jenful Journey. Welcome. And then I got you start. Moira's here. Hello, Moira. Love it when everybody pops in and shares space with us. And Sharon O'Brien is here. Awesome. All right. Okay, so right now I have 5 people starred. We have Kristen. Oh, Kristen says happy Hausbrot. Did I say that right? Hausbrot. All right, Brendan might know. My son Brendan took German. So Norse pagan, I love that. I want to delve a little bit more into Norse paganism, Kristen. We need to chat. I have some, I think, Norse ancestry. Right? I don't know. Anyway. All right, so right now I have JR, I have Lady Silver, I have Kristen, and I have Sharon. So far, let me go back to chat. I don't know, mad skills. Wish there was a way of you sharing those. All right, so Mary, got you. Jenful, got you. And then Carl has popped by. Thank you for popping by. Oh, that's right. Okay, everybody. Yes, please do take a moment to hit that like button. It sure helps the channel get into the stream of things. You know, when I'm searching, sometimes my channel is not coming up. And, you know, so I would appreciate some likes. Hit that like button. It really does help the algorithm and getting the content out there. When you hit the likes, the comments after, I read everybody's comments. And I really much enjoy it, too. There's a lot of chatting going on in the comments sometimes. Let's see. So yes, Carl, I got you down. All right, we'll just start there.
All right.
We're going to try to keep it not past 8:30 because it is a work night. Of course, I always say
You better knock
I
on
got
wood.
to. Okay, so I didn't look up that wheel thing, so I'm going to roll the dice tonight.
Ooh.
See who's going to get read first. So our first reading is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Sharon O'Brien.
Okay.
Woo, woo. Bubbles, bubbles. I'm getting my stuff wet. All right. So Sharon, happy Maybon to you. All right, let's all start our shuffling, and we each have our own little set of how we're going to answer your questions.
As soon as you said her name, I was
Sharon?
quietly shuffling, and I'm not even lying. As soon as you said her name, 2 cards popped out.
There you go. Are you ready then?
I'm not even joking. Yeah.
Let me do this like we did last time. It seemed to work pretty well.
Ah, here we
Oh,
are.
Although
geez,
I
there's
don't
my
want-
face.
Sorry.
Oh, my God. Okay. All right. So you said, what are the two? Oh, I'm not centered. Okay, there we
Okay.
go. What do the cards have for you? What guides? What do the guides say? Okay.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're, see, originally backstage before we started, Ginger and Nancy, I told you guys that I was going to do like a letting go and bringing in, but I'm not feeling this
Mm-hmm.
for Sharon. What I'm feeling
Right.
is, okay, what I'm first I'm feeling this is the Ace of Wands. There is a passion, a birth of a passion or a spark of a passion, which will lead to this is the 10 of Pentacles, which will lead to a legacy, a richness, a fullness. So that's what I feel like. There's this,
Pretty.
there's this passion, this inspiration that you have that's going to lead to a richness, fullness. Let me just look at the astrology real quick. Okay, so Wands has to do with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So it could be something brave or creation, definitely a creation of some kind, or an exploring quality, definitely an exploring quality. And the 10 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. This is Mercury in Virgo, which we have Mercury in Virgo right now, at least for, I don't know, maybe a week or something like that. And so Mercury in Virgo knows how to create solid solutions. It's that thinking, to bring in something that is uh, very helpful.
Is that one deck that you're using?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
using
Beth wants to know what deck you're using.
I am using the Santa
Oh, that's
Muerte.
right. You said that.
Yeah, Santa Muerte Tarot. Yeah. It's one of my Halloween decks.
Ooh.
Love it. Love
Yeah.
it. Garnet just joined us. What the Fae, Garnet?
Hey, Garnet.
And if you notice down, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No,
What do they say?
What did you
what is
say?
it? I was just saying hi to Garnet. Wasn't I? Are you done with your reading?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are you done yet?
You want me to go, Ginger? Sharon?
Go ahead. I'm messing around.
Okay, I got 2 interesting cards for you. The first one is, and it's interesting how they go together. The first one is the High Priestess. And Sharon, I want you to look at this card. This doesn't look like the normal High Priestess that we see in other cards. this is a card of trusting your intuition. And you were asking about the messages that your spirit guides have for you during this time of the year. I see the moon, and there's, when I see I think of intuition when I see the moon, but also I see those orbs around you. And I think that this is a time, especially, as the veil is thinning, that your guides want you to trust your intuition and to embrace what they have for you. To take time to be still and listen to their messages, because the second card, and I think this is so cool that this came out for you, is the card of fulfillment. And I want you to look at this, because we got the High Priestess, and then look at this. In most High Priestess cards, there is the pomegranate. And when I think of fulfillment, and for you, that as you trust your intuition at this time of the year, there are going to be many, many blessings that come to you, and there will be fulfillment. Your cup will be full. And I just love that for you, Sharon.
And what decks are you using?
The pomegranate one is the Wisdom of the House of Night. And this one is one that I got for Halloween from Etsy, and it's the Witchlight Tarot, and I'm in love with it.
Love it.
Love the images. Yeah.
Okay, before I start, I'm using the Heartwood Tarot from Stephanie Burrows and Adam Oler. And I guess I'm a collector because I have 3 of their decks now. And then I have not used yet the Witch Sisters. So let's see what the ancestors also have to say. Okay, for some reason I lost my thing. Okay, we are reading for Sharon, right? Her thing went away. There we go. All right, Sharon, what I have for you, first of all, wow. You have the World card. So for this autumnal season, it looks like you'll be doing, and it's perfect, as Farah and I were talking earlier, endings and beginnings, releasing and whatever else she said. So the World card is about ending a journey and beginning a new journey. And what I love about this card here, we got a little firefly. So it's almost like you're going to be divinely led through this new portal that the equinox has presented to us. What else is in this picture? That lovely, oh, you got a sweet little mouse. And this is hanging on a cottage door that is hidden deep in the woods that this little mouse has come upon. So I feel like you are going to be able to do some rest and renewing and getting ready for this new journey that you're going to be heading into. And as I said, we have a firefly here. Just another note that you are never alone. You have your guides around you. You have loved ones who's crossed over that are surrounding you, that are providing you that spiritual light to guide you through along your path. And then we have the Spinner of Threads. Look at this. Okay, I have not been able to use this deck yet, so excuse me if I do a little oohing and awing. So this is like the Wheel of Fortune. So, but Spinner of Threads, for me, I see this image as you have the resources to spin, aka manifest. What are you looking to manifest for this autumn season? What have you been putting off that you need to revisit? Something that you are creating using these threads, and by threads, it's the your thoughts and the channeling of these thoughts. So whatever you're doing, channel these thoughts. Ask your guides to assist you, and just know that when that wheel is spinning, and just remember, life is about cycles. So when we get into our lower end of cycles, because autumn sometimes brings that lower energy within us. Sometimes we go into a depression, but that's the time we need to preoccupy our mind in doing something that brings us joy and something that we can create. So, yeah, that's what I have for you, Sharon, tonight.
Oh, I love that.
I hope our messages spoke to you in some way, Sharon. Um, Let us know what your thoughts are. Okay, let's go on to the next. So let me take
Ooh,
Sharon away.
one.
Thank you, Sharon, for letting us read for you tonight.
Yes, thank you,
And
Sharon.
then what happened?
There
She's like, I'm not done yet.
we go.
Okay. Ooh,
Oh,
we
that's
have
not.
Carl next.
Wait, what's happening?
A message for the week from the guides. Okay. Carl, are you
Message for
still
the
here?
week.
Well, sorry, Carl. We're doing for the season. Your week is just going to have to be a part of it.
Hmm,
Really. Just kidding.
that's too bad. That's too bad. Okay, whatever.
Are you trying to hide?
Yeah. Did you say message for the week? Message for the week from my guides. Okay. Um, so what can I go first?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so what I have is which one is this? This is six. Six of I want to see something here real quick. Okay. So what I have here is this ID. This is the page. This is the page of swords. Um, and so this is the one that is has this new idea, right? Um, Yellow, very bright idea. You know, it's funny how post-it notes they use yellow because yellow is associated with information too.
Oh,
Or an information
never
is
knew.
coming to you. What's that?
Never knew.
Yellow, yeah, it's funny how post-it notes use yellow. Information. And remember the old-fashioned pencils, they were yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
information. But
Oh, wow.
so and yeah, I guess I could talk a little bit about the image too, because there's sunflowers in there. So bright. It's very bright, right? Now swords has to do with air. There's, a new idea, a new communication, a new message, something, right? And it could have something to do with Aquarius or Gemini or with Libra. Just know that pretty soon we are going to have the new moon and it'll also be a solar eclipse.
Ooh.
Solar eclipse only happens twice a year and it'll be in Libra. Very an important thing for this year, right? And then we also have, it's funny how you can see that the yellow's kind of blending up, right?
Mm.
It's blending up into the thing. And this is the Six of Swords. And so moving on, and it's looking, yes, the skeleton guy is looking behind him, but let me just see something here real quick. Um, looking behind him, yes, but he's not going backwards, right? He's going forwards, or she, which I'm gonna say it's a he because it's got the beard. And then we still have those flowers up above, right? And so, and this is happens to be Mercury in Aquarius. So something, and then blue also has to do with throat chakra, right? Communication, thought, speaking, messages, something, right? And it has to Oh, what did I say? Six of Swords has to do with Mercury in Aquarius. So something that has to do with a group of people or hopes and future. This is basically what I feel like is that a message will come from you, from spirit, um, and it will ask you to move in a to let go of something. We are in spring what is this, summer, the fall equinox, right? And this is where it's the half sun, half dark. And then when we have the sun eclipse, the sun eclipse is going to tell you to let go of something. Let go of something that is related to people of some kind. Okay, I'll pass it on.
I'm glad I got that deck. I haven't used it yet.
I got 2 cards for you, and you wanted a message of, for the week from your guides, but also, for the season. And the first card that came up for you is the Strength card. And I want you to look at this because you see the path that's that you're on, and this is your current path. And in this particular card, strength is measured by courage and compassion. And the true strength that your guides are talking about here is have empathy and understanding in everything that you do. And that's not always easy, but just look at all the I see these as orbs all around you. You have a lot of spirit activity around you. But with this reading comes a warning, and it says the apple of my eye. This is from my Mabon deck, and it says not all that's alluring may be what it seems. See beyond the illusion. So, be careful that you don't take things at face value. Really study them at this time. Make sure that they are what is best for you and your spiritual growth as you go forward. And it takes strength to do that as well. So I would just embrace the meaning of the Strength card, and just use it as your card as you go forward during this season.
Reading the comments. Okay, Carl. All right. So let me put this card up here. Okay. It looks like this week are going to have some challenges as far as some creative energy. And I'm not, my first impression was workplace, because it's like an enclosed meeting, so to speak. And there's a bottle of a quill and ink here. So it's almost like something, let me just say creative writing. It's like finding the right words to put down in print. So you're both, I see 2 people here. You and the others, whether it's another or a few, are working on a project, and you're trying to finalize things right now. And, everybody's got their great ideas, but it's like, let's come to a consensus. Let's put it down on how we're going to move forward with this, and let's get the project rolling. And then I asked for about an outcome about that. And I got the Ace of Trees. So first of all, the hair is, good luck for hairs. It's good luck. But I went to the book, and this is a new deck for me, and I wanted to read what she said about this. And it's almost poetic, so if you don't mind, let me put this up. Okay. Her golden eye sparks the fiery glow of the rowan berries in autumn. The time is right The time is ripe, P. And she feels the energy vibrating through her body. Okay, we didn't know that much. Um, okay, this moment she is still. Power is stored up in her mighty muscle hind legs, but in a heartbeat she will leap, defying gravity, then dart over the field, swift as thought. The Ace of Trees carries such potential, the spark that can ignite creative fires combined with the muscle and energy to bring those visions and plans into reality. That's what I was talking about with this the other card I had. So it says she tells us to still our thoughts for a moment, listen to our body. This is how intuition speaks up. Then trust your gut and know that we have everything we need to act. So that's interesting because I didn't read that until after I read this. And that's what I was talking about in here is yeah, just what I read. I don't want to repeat that. So it looks like there's some good coming out of this creative energies that are trying to accomplish something in common. Let me know if that's sounding about right or not, Carl. Now I can't even talk. But I just read that first paragraph and wanted to read it and didn't realize the rest of it was talking still about the creative energy and moving forward with it. Let's get this done. So perfect. So hope those messages resonated with you tonight. Carl, oops, cat jump. Thank you, Carl. Thank you for sharing your space with us tonight and letting us read for you.
Yes.
Appreciate you being here. All right. Next roll of the dice, and welcome, Ladybug. Everybody's saying how much they love ladybugs. I love, and there's such good luck too. Okay, next read. Okay, let's see. I'm rolling dice, by the way, if you're just now coming in. 1, 2. And it's Ladybug. So Ladybug wins the dice roll.
Okay. You know what? Okay, this is just a side little trivia thing. You know, before we started, I said, I definitely want to do a spread where 2 cards. What am I releasing? Or what are you releasing? What are you bringing in? But the problem with me is that I have a strong Gemini energy, and Gemini always has to do 2 things or make changes and do things twice, or I don't know. So my point is that I'm not doing what I was thinking of doing, and I'm doing it a completely different way, but I'm still using 2 cards. You didn't need to know that. Okay. The first card the first card, this is the 10 of Cups. Those are bones down there at the bottom of the butterfly. Those are the ribs. And underneath is the what's it called? The house with the heart. So your ribs, your rib cage is where you keep your heart. And this is the fullness of that love, that compassion, that sensitivity, and all of that empathy, all of those types of things. And that is, let me just double check here real quick. Yep, this is Mars in Pisces. Pisces is that unconditional love, and Mars is that action to this is 10 of Cups, right? And then we also have here Justice. Justice is Justice, this is the Libra card. So I feel like if your spirit guides, at least from my antennas, what I'm getting is that one, they want you to definitely know that they're protecting you, protecting your heart and your home. and they want to bring justice to you, like the things that you deserve in your life. And this also has to do with the love that is there for you. I'm starting to sound like Ginger, aren't I? um,
Was that a compliment?
yes, 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 yes. I'm being more positive. I'm being more positive. I'm trying to be more loving in my speech.
You
Because usually
deliver
I'm so
wonderfully
blunt.
always.
Usually I'm just a very blunt person.
Oh, goodness.
But you do have an eloquent way of being blunt. So it's not like you're harsh at all, ever.
Okay, good. Well, I feel like I
Never
need to be
harsh.
more loving and more
We all need love, don't we?
what'd you say?
We all need love, don't we?
Yes, yes. And that's what that is. So this is my strong message here from spirit guides to you from my antennas. Okay, I'm done.
From your
Okay.
antennas.
Ladybug, I got 2 moon cards for you, which is very interesting. The first one is, about trusting your intuition and exploring your subconscious. You need to take time. This is a message I feel from your guides, that you need to take time to really get to know yourself on a deeper level. Delve into your inner world, the world that other people don't see, but the world that is your true self. And the second moon card is the harvest moon, and it says, slow your heart and move gently into the coming of self. And both of these pretty much say the same thing, but in a different way. There is this castle, and there is a candle, and I want you to see the moth. The moth has eyes. And I think that in a way, this moth is a reflection of you looking into your inner self and the importance of it. Your whole world is this castle, and there's light all around it. And then this is you. Once you get past this part, I'm so dyslexic. Once you get past the darkness that you might have to walk through and getting to know yourself better, you will be filled with light. And I love that for you. I think this is very important on your path, Ladybug. And shadow work and looking within at things that maybe we really don't want to address. I mean, it takes bravery, and it's hard, but the reward is just magnificent. That's what I got for you.
Okay. We're going to start out with this cute little bunny rabbit here. I feel like the universe is, okay, so let me get my head around this one. Okay, so the universe is acknowledging that you have a lot going on in your mind right now. You have a lot to think about. And, sometimes all these thoughts doesn't mean that it's a bad thought. But sometimes we get trapped in our own mind, in our own head, and we forget to come out. And it puts us in a state of analysis paralysis. And in this image, this bunny has a pair of scissors around his neck. And I feel like it's the universe saying, here, you have the tool to cut through all these energetic cords that are not serving your highest good. I often call upon Archangel Michael to cut cords that no longer serve my highest good, because sometimes these cords are harsh words of our past from people, and they don't serve us. They don't serve us at all. And it's time to cut those cords so that you can move forward. Excuse me. What I like about this image is these swords are not surrounding you standing up like a normal 8 of Swords is. So that means these swords are falling away. These are these self-limiting beliefs. Your guides want you to cut those cords of self-limiting beliefs away. And because you've been going through this phase, and let me know if I'm, I could be off base, but let me know if I'm kind of right. So it's been challenging on your emotional well-being is what I'm feeling here. But I'm looking, and this is called the Witch Sister Tarot. And it's like she is conjuring up. Oh, I saw a face in there just now. Okay. All right, hang on. Okay. So this person in here, which I believe is you have an ability within you. I don't know if you're aware of yet. And if you are, wonderful. If you're not, you have the ability to transform energy. So it's almost like a healing energy that, and it comes from your hands, almost like Reiki, to where you can, if the energies are low surrounding you, you have that ability to change up the energies around you. I see here some seagulls up in the back here. This is your guides that are wanting to work with you right now, and work with this and I'm going to say magic within. And the reason why, my first impression of this picture right here is a unicorn horn that she may be using as a wand. And unicorns represent magic. It represents a magical birthright within you that you need to, once you sever these cords, that light will start shining brighter and brighter, and you need to work on that light within you. I feel like you're a beautiful soul, and you've been hiding for far too long. So let me know if I'm on point or not. But I had to cheat and pull a third card because I want to know what's happening here. And I got the it's the Wheel of Fortune card. So it's a cycle. We all go through cycles, and right now it's a cycle of rest and rejuvenation for you. So doing some inner work, some inner healing, and to trust in the divine timing. In this image, there's an owl. So there is divine wisdom waiting for you to connect with it, for you start working with. So once you get your rest, fill your emotional cup back up, because I feel like you give and give to others. Well, it's time for you to refill this cup and bring out that magic within. So that's what I feel about this autumn energy is going to do for you. So so there you go, Ladybug. I hope those words, our readings, gave you some insight tonight. And let us know your thoughts. Okay, so I'm going to hide her comment and do a little rolling of the dice again.
Where am I going?
All right, we have Kristen. Kristen, are you still here? Ooh. Okay, let me go back to her comment here real quick. I've been doing some introspection, understanding the message complete. Oh, many blessings to you, Ladybug. And we are all here for you. This is a wonderful community. So make sure you subscribe to all of our channels, hit those bells to let you know when we're on. And we are all here for each and every one of us. We're such a wonderful support system for people who go through anything. And I love this community. And I just wanted to say that real quick. But I feel good things coming your way, Ladybug. I really do. All right, Kristen. Kristen, I mean that. We need to connect. You've been on my mind for a couple months now anyway, so we need to connect. So I hope everything's all happy in you and your world.
I love reading for Kristen. Well, not that I don't for everybody.
I should,
but-
at this point, I should remember what some life details about people, but my memory is like a strainer. It barely remembers anything.
I'm telling you, I keep saying my theme this year is my short-term memory has short-term memory. All right.
And Ginger, I am so sorry if I said anything wrong.
I was teasing you.
I wasn't trying to say anything mean or anything.
I know that.
I think I missed something.
Truly.
I know, right?
You don't have a mean bone in your body.
Well, at least not on
Just
YouTube
direct.
yet. Ask my family.
Ruh-roh.
Ask my family.
Truly, truly. I was just teasing you. Hello, Prairie Winds. Welcome.
Especially ask my sister.
All right. Oh, we're Kristen.
Okay. Is there any specific question, or I thought there was
she said, what do the cards say on how to improve my spiritual path? Okay, perfect.
And what does that put? A bit arid and meh these
feeling
days.
a little bit meh these days.
Okay. All right. This is gonna sound a little unorthodox, but what I'm getting is, okay, first of all, here's the messenger card again, this page of swords. Messenger, new information, some sort of conversation, but more so could be a book, information, something along those lines. But it's coupled here with the One of Pentacles. So this is going to sound a little unorthodox, but I get the feeling like you are supposed to get a book, find a book that you can dive into, or get into rooms, or a new spiritual book, or maybe the Ogham things, or into herbology, or into hey, why not astrology? I'm just kidding. But some sort of, there's a new study. That's the message I'm feeling. But it comes along with picking up something from the store or the library. I'm done.
Is that your spiel?
Okay.
Yeah.
Kristen, two cards came out of the same deck, the Mabon deck that I'm using, and then I have a card from the Witch Light Tarot. The first one is the card of falling leaves, and it says, "Let go of things that are weighing you down. That you deserve to have a free space around you and not be bogged down by all this stuff that is holding you back." There's a crow on the top of your head, and you're holding a candle. It's windy and the leaves are blowing, and you just need to let spirit blow away all of this stuff that no longer serves you. I think that's very, very important with your how you're feeling right now. The second card from the same deck is Cacao, which is, I think, Coco. You are loved, you are held, and you already are everything you seek. And it looks like this person has an owl on their shoulder. They're wise, and they're making some hot cocoa. And you already have everything you need. It's just you're so weighed down that maybe you don't realize it, or you can't see it, or you don't feel it. Because the tarot card that I got for you is the card of judgment. And what I see right now is you are judging yourself too harshly. And I see you walking this path, and you're walking in water, and there's a tremendous amount of emotion in this, Kristen. You're dealing with a lot of emotions. And, you're heading towards that moon, and, there's an unknown quantity in that moon. But it's very, very important for you to just to stop judging yourself so harshly, because you're getting in your own way, and you're making something that spirit thinks should be easy for you, but you're the one you're the fly in the ointment. Okay, being, I don't mean that to sound like it sounds, but you need to get out of your own way. And when you do that, it's going to be wonderful. You're going to find what you have been seeking. And I love that for you. It's just sometimes, we get in our own way. And I think that happens to me, and I think it happens to a lot of us. And I think that your guides are just standing on tippy-toe waiting for you to do this. That's what I have for you, Kristen.
All right. She says, no, I don't especially feel weighed down, but yes, I tend to judge myself harshly. And she can definitely nerd out on new books.
Oh, by the way, I was telling the ladies backstage, in case you didn't, if you're into the Halloween movies already, I was rewatching The Ninth Gate with Johnny Depp, and in the book in the movie The Ninth Gate, Johnny Depp finds this book, and the book has a bunch of pictures, and then I went online. Oh my gosh, it opened a whole rabbit hole.
Wow.
If you've seen Ninth Gate, I'm not going to join that ideology, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to join the ideology. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that there's some information there that I would like to understand.
The Ninth Gate, as in 9. Okay.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with Johnny Depp. It's from 1999. And there's a certain spiritual group, which I'm not joining, but you get it.
Yes.
Okay, Kristen. I had to be making notes because I thought I'm going to forget what I'm seeing in this picture. This is from the Heartwood Tarot. Focus. Okay. This is the Hierophant card here. And, that spirituality is a religion within itself, of course. And in this image, I see Spirit here is holding a key, and it's going to be within reach of this little mouse. This little mouse is you, Kristen. So here's the energies I was getting from this. First of all, sometimes we go through that cycle where we don't feel like we're as spiritually connected, like the light has dimmed. Well, this is saying, nay, my friend, nay. That spiritual light is shining so bright, and it is within the moonlight that you may find your answers here. Um, what this little mouse was meaning to me is these mice are very, very curious and exploring. They like to exploring. Um, Exploration is just, but it's when they explore, they're exploring for a specific reason. So a specific resource. You know, in this case, in the mouse's case, it's usually food or things to make their nesting, to nestle down for these colder nights. So this is a call, I think, for you to revisit your resources. Another thing I was getting from this little mousey was that they have this intuitive instinct to remember the path that they took when they found let's just call it their treasure, their big cache. They know where to go back to for this specific resource. So this spirituality is still within you, Kristen. And once you begin again, you will remember that path. You will remember how to get to that level and surpass that level that you were at when you felt that you were at your fullest potential or nearest fullest potential. Because I don't know if we ever feel like we're at our fullest, and I hope that we are not, because we are ever learning, ever exploring. My next card for you is the Queen of Waters. So I love how Celtic this is here. The Queen of Water, as you know, Kristen, is all about the intuitive energies, and she's so open and aware of all the high vibrational energies that flow around her. And in the background, there's a few selkies. And so I want to read to you a little something about selkie energy. I'm expanding my animal book to sea life. It says selkies are a Celtic mythical creature that represents the interconnectedness between the human world and the natural world. They symbolize themes of transition and transformation. In Scottish culture, selkies hold a significance as they balance land and sea, emphasis the importance of the preservation of nature. Selkies are also known as the seal people, which are mythical creatures capable of transforming from seal to humans. This unique ability to shift between the sea and land, it's a unique capability. They represent freedom and adaptability, echoing the deep, mysterious connections between humans and the natural world, which enable them the ability to navigate both land and sea, symbolizing adaptability and survival. They represent a deeper spiritual truth with connection of the universe. So this is about adaptability. It's about transformative energies. So Kristen, yeah, just you just need some time to sit in your sacred space as the Queen of Waters, and it'll all start flowing back to you, and then even more. That's how I'm feeling. So the spiritual resource I forgot about was music. Just started listening again and music today and started to help a bit. I cannot meditate without music playing. Well, I can, but I prefer to have some sort of music to help raise my vibrational energy. So you're so very welcome, Kristen. So I hope our messages helped you to know that that magic is still within you, and to revisit. It's like your instincts will know how to attain those resources again. So there you go.
Prairie Winds, that is my parakeet, Agador spartacus. And he loves it when we read. That he usually sings when we're giving messages out. He's just staring at now, but he usually is singing his little parakeet songs.
All right, roll of the dice again. We have 4 people left. We have JR, Lady Silver, Mary Lloyd, and Gemful Journey. Let's see. Who's next? What? So JR, are you still here? JR, calling JR. Oh.
Those are my brother's initials.
Oh. So we are searching for JR. Are you still here? One more time.
JR's here.
Here. Okay. Okay. All right. So the question for JR, does my crush have romantic feelings for me, or is it just friendship? Ooh.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll be honest, not my favorite subject, because what we tell you tonight is tonight's energy. Tomorrow's energy might be a whole different energy. But let's do it.
I need a little clarifier. Sorry. Let me pick up the clarifier on this. Okay. Okay, let me just show you what I got. So first I had, like before, I was picking 2 cards and I got this, which is the Queen of Hearts, right? Very beautiful. What can you say negative about the Queen of Hearts? Not much, right? And she's holding the heart out. And then the second card I got was this one, which is the 9 of Wands, which is, and you can see that big knife there. And, because first I had this card and then the knife, right? And the 9 of Wands usually is like somebody who's battle worn and tired and stuff, but I needed clarity on this, right? So then I picked up this one, which is the Queen of Pentacles. So we have a Queen of Hearts and a Queen of Pentacles. So one is talking about trying to nurture the physical things and is more on the, the money and the house and the bills and the food and things like that. And the other one's more about the heart. But then so I don't know who is who when it comes to these 2 characters. I don't know who is the Queen of Hearts and who is the Queen of Pentacles in this situation. But these 2 are more the action cards, right? And then the second card that I picked was blindly, by the way. I didn't pick them because, I didn't do it on purpose. That's what I'm trying to say. This is the 10 of Swords. And you can see down there at the bottom, those are the skulls. And this is like a moth butterfly. So with these 2 cards, I am so sorry, but it feels like it's not going to go any further. Like it's not going to become any more intimate. And I'm really sorry. But don't listen to me. Listen to those ladies. Listen to them, not me. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not ready.
Okay, let me go. All right, so I asked for the energy of K. So my first card is K's energy, and I have here the 2 of Wands. So K's energy, I think, is all about travel. They like to travel. They like to be explorative. They like to, they don't like to sit still very long. They're always making plans. Where can I go next? And in this image, you see a compass and a candle light, because this little birdie is in an abandoned cottage. So trying to plan out the next course or the next course of action. So let me know if that kind of describes who K is. So you need to know, kind of figure out, can you match that? Are you the person who likes to go, explore adventures, or do you like to stick close to home and just, enjoy your home? So there's something to think about. Then I asked, okay, what is romantic friendship, romance or friendship? And this is funny. This person has taken many heads of many men. So I want to say, be cautious of being in a romantic relationship, because they may be very harsh, or it could be that they've just had it with other relationships that they can't connect very well on a romantic level, is what I'm getting from this card. This is this is a fierce warrior. So this could be you as well, JR. This could be you as far as, now it's going to make me want to pull one more card for clarifying. This could be your energy of, you're just not going to take things lying down anymore. You're going to stand up for yourself. You're going to make sure nobody's going to ever hurt you. And then I've got the 9 of Trees that popped out. So that again is about either or both of you have had your challenges and you're kind of scarred from past relationships. So right now, I'm going to say it's a good idea to go for that friendship mode now until one or the both of you work through your past angers of past relationships. And if you become friends, you sometimes relationships grow better from friendships. Getting rid of that baggage, and able to start new and fresh and believe in love again. So that's for entertainment purposes only. But that's what I have for you, JR.
Yeah, JR, I got, I'm not sure. The first card that I got was the Lover's card. And there's kind of like darkness and light in this. The second card was the Page of Pentacles, which is a card of opportunity and dreams, enthusiasm. I'm seeing in these two cards that you want more than a friendship. It's your dream for your crush to have romantic feelings for you. I don't know that he does. Obviously, I don't know. The cards to me aren't real clear. And I pulled a clarifying card and got the card of hope. And if you look in the forefront of that, there's water, which is emotion, and there's the moon, which is unknown. I think that you are hoping against hope, for it to be what you want to come out, as the final result or whatever. But I kind of myself, I think that what Ginger said about the friendship is to build upon that, and then maybe, the rest will follow. Because the Lover's card looks like a yes, but the Page of Pentacles, I'm just not sure about. I think that makes, it's more of like a dream that's in your head. And that's what I got. I wanted to get a resounding yes that
I know.
It's romance and oh my goodness, hearts and flowers and everything like that. And that very well could happen. But
yeah. And it very well could. It's just one or the both of you need to work through the scars of the past, is how I'm feeling, before you can move on into a relationship. And it's very possible you can do that together, getting to know each other as friends first, and then realize, hey, we've got a lot of in common, and move on from there. So,
Yeah.
like I said, this is today's energy, JR.
Yes.
So tomorrow's energy may be more one step closer to what you would like.
Right.
So, all right. So, love it. Thank you, JR. Lady Silver, are you next? Are you next? Are you here? You are
The
here.
Silver Lady.
You are next, is what I'm trying to say. We have Lady Silver, Mary Lloyd, and Gentle Journey. And I'm not sure if I've missed anybody else through chat who may have wanted reading. We'll have to see how we're doing after Joyful Journey. But right now we're going to do Lady Silver.
Oh, my goodness.
And she is asking, does my spirit team have advice for me through the rest of the year?
Well, I don't know. My cards just flew everywhere, so it must be some pretty strong advice. I don't know. Let me see.
Well, Lady Sister tonight, Lady Sister. Hey, Lady Sister.
Finally.
Lady Sister. Tonight we're going through the autumnal equinox energy. So we're going to take you through the autumn season first, and then come back again, and we can go further. So tonight's all about the autumn season. What's your spirit guide, spirit team? Advice for you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, so it's so interesting that Nancy said a bunch of cards flew out, because the card that really wanted to talk was this King of Swords. And you know, swords has to do with thinking and messages and communication. And so there's a lot of information. A lot of information that that I feel like maybe some of it you're supposed to let go of it, because it's the fall equinox, right? Some of the in other words, let's think about the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very strategic. He cuts through the things that are not important and goes straight to the things that are important. So I think some things are not important and some things are important. And yes, we're going to enter like the holidays type of season, but you know, that he's got that big sword there, and he definitely wants to use that sword. And then what's interesting is here we have the Seven of Wands. Can you see the skull up here in the trees?
Ooh.
There's this deck is very interesting. If I don't know if Kristen's here or the person that was asking about this deck, but if you put the Empress and the Emperor together, you'll get one picture.
Wow.
And so the skull is made up of all of the branches tied up together. This is the Seven of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands, you know, is the guy stealing stuff or very strategic. Again, it talks about strategy. We've got to cut through a lot of maybe fear and confusion and stuff, using that big sword and focus on, in other words, focus on what is going to serve your best interest. In other words, what, like you were asking about later on the year, we've got like 3 months. What will you do today, tomorrow, the next day, and the next day that December Lady Silver is going to be really happy that she did today? Okay, I'm done.
And I must say, Lady Silver, My, what a big sword you have.
You've got a big sword, and by the way, you're supposed to use it.
Use it. Look at that. Oh, that's a cool face. It's like a spade.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I haven't used my deck yet. I was waiting for a particular live.
Well,
Nancy.
I tell you what, Lady Silver, let's see. Your spirit team. Okay. Well, the first card that I'm going to show you is the Magician. You have all the tools you need, but look at this sword, how big it is.
Hello.
There's new growth. I see, there's like an eye, there's the wings, and in the background, to me, there's this light from the moon. It's kind of showcased by the black wings. She has this snake that's wrapped around her, and a snake sheds its skin, which shows to me that you have the tools and that you have the growth that is coming forward. And the other two cards that I got for you are both the Chariot. And there's a lot of motion in this. The first one says, stay focused and drive forward with determination. The Chariot witch's control over her journey inspires you to take charge of your path. Okay? Now, but the one that I love for you is this one. Because, again, you see the Magician with the sword, and look at this Chariot. Look at the power in this card.
Your favorite card.
Forward. Yeah, I love this card. And look at the sword that she has, and it's connected to lightning. And to me, when I see this lightning coming down, to me, that is spiritual power. And that you're on fire, the tools that you have in the Magician and going forward with the Chariot. I just see just stunning possibilities for you as you go forward for the rest of the year. That's what I got. And I love that for you because, gosh, I'd like these cards. They're really...
They're beautiful.
There you go. Yeah.
Lady Silver, I must say I do not have a big sword for you, but I got big flames in the candles. That count? Or I got big horns in the next card. Anyway, these two are stuck together, so I'm going to read them together. These are about healing. Some spiritual healing, some physical healing, emotional healing. This is about you taking this autumn season and to go within and heal. And as you were healing, I feel like there's a lot of light around you. So you're healing. I'll feel like this. Hang on. I feel like you're healing energy as you're healing. And this could be just meditation. It's like your light is going to start getting brighter and brighter and brighter. Your inner light is just going to shine. The more you heal and connect, and the next one is the Lover's card. But I feel like this is your connection with yourself. You need to reconnect with yourself, your inner self, the showing of unconditional love for yourself. And I feel like there's just going to be a lot of transformative energies flowing around you as you do this. That's what I'm getting out of this one card. You're finding yourself a safe and cozy place to be able to meditate and work on healing mind, body, and spirit. And then I have here, this is, I don't know if I'm going to say it right, Nick Niven. Nick Niven. So it's also the priestess card. But in Scottish folklore, Nick Niven has been connected with Hecate, which I just read, to be honest. I just read about that. I wanted to know what this card had to say. This is about, okay, so we have the high priestess and the mighty, not swords, but antlers here. I really feel a strong ancestral connection into this card. And it could be a Celtic connection. So, and Hecate is the goddess of between worlds. She's goddess of underworld, and she protects the underworld as well. And so I think, especially as this veil is thinning, that you will be able to connect in a way that you haven't before once you go through this clearing. Now, this cleansing and clearing could be cord cutting. It could be chakra clearing. And just overall giving your body permission to heal itself emotionally and physically. So there's a time that you need to recuperate and re-energize and reconnect with your spiritual self, the spiritual light within you. And as you do that, this connection to the Celtic ancestral realm will become stronger and stronger. So that's what I'm getting for you. And yes, I'm hiding a nipplet there. I don't know what YouTube cuts off and cuts people away from, but anyway, I feel like this can be a very magical time for you if you so choose. So, oh, ironically, she just ordered a magician necklace. No, what did they say? There are no coincidences, just synchronicities.
Yeah.
Well, you not only got big swords, but you got, I can say this, big breasted. So, oh my gosh. But she's all out in nature, in her natural self, in her nudity, because that is how she's connecting with nature and her ancestors. So there we go. She's a redhead too. What can you expect? She's fiery. Fiery red hair. Yeah, so that is an absolutely beautiful High Priestess card, I must say. Yeah. So, all right. Thank you, Lady Silver, for sharing space with us tonight and letting us read for you. I enjoyed that reading. Okay, so let's take that off. All right, next we have Mary Lloyd and then Joyful Journey. And we are at 8:30, so these might have to be our last readings. And maybe we can do a collective. After Joyful Journey, we'll do an Autumn Equinox collective energy reading for everyone. So there we go. Mary Lloyd. Mary Lloyd.
Okay. Message from Spirit, please, and thank
Hi,
you.
Amelia.
I'm just checking something here real quick. Do you all remember, I think Wheel of Fortune has to do with Jupiter, if I remember correctly?
You were asking the wrong women.
Who am I asking the wrong person to? Who's the wrong person?
I said you were asking the wrong women.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I just want to double check.
That reminds me, Farah.
What?
We need to do that live about connecting the astrological energies.
Associations?
Yeah.
Yes. Do we have to schedule that?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. So yes, I was right. Okay. So, first card, Wheel of Fortune. There is a lot of things happening in this card. In the center, there is the uh, hourglass of time. This wheel of well, all the wheel of fortune is connected to Jupiter. Jupiter means expansion. What's interesting is that the wheel of fortune has to usually, it turns and it turns, and sometimes you're up and sometimes you're down, right? Jupiter, for the most part, is talked about in a very positive way. Blessings and abundance and expansion. So something that can turn upside down can also be a blessing in disguise. I don't know exactly your situation. I'm just saying that on the basic level, that Wheel of Fortune change, and Jupiter is about, because I'm astrology I do the astrology, right? So for the most part, it is abundance and good stuff. Can Jupiter have a slightly negative take? Yeah, Jupiter can have a slightly negative. You can have too much of something, like too much, I don't know, cookies or something, and then you get sick. Is it possible to have too much cookies?
Like what? Mm,
Okay, maybe you can't have, there's no such thing as too much cookies. All right. The
let's say
second
beer.
too much beer,
Too
too much
much
alcohol.
joyful uh, liquid.
Ah, I see. Okay.
What do they call
Uh,
it? Tinctures.
I see. Okay. And then
Spirits.
the next card, when major arcana come out, right? And this is, we had Wheel of Fortune. It's a very strong card. Jupiter is a very strong card. Wasn't Jupiter a womanizer? Um, Yes. Yes. Jupiter has a lot of moons. Jupiter had a lot of babies. Yes. Hence
Mm.
all the moons. Yes, that is true. Very generous with himself. He gave a lot of himself. That is true. Um, and he just wanted to spread the wealth, apparently. Okay, done. All right. Now, strength has to do with Leo, and so this is a performer. This is like a, I don't know what they're called, but it's a performer. Now, what is the biggest strength we need to have? Well, I'm going to suggest that one of the biggest strengths we need to have is against fear, fighting our fear or our confusion. So I believe that this is a gift. This is a gift from, maybe not Jupiter, but from Spirit, saying that we are giving you the strength. Yes, you're going through some very big change, and but you still have protection, you still have abundance, and we are giving you the strength to handle all of it. Okay, I'm done.
Mary, the first card that I got for you is the High Priestess. And this card is telling you to trust your inner wisdom. And the interesting thing is, I drew this card in a reading earlier, and there were pomegranates in the card. And this is another card, and there are pomegranates in it. It says, "Dare to taste the unknown. Let it seduce your spirit awake." And I love this. Look at that. Let it seduce your spirit awake as you trust your inner wisdom. And two cards came out of the Mabon deck. The other one is of root vegetables. In the hidden places where most fear to go is where the most nourishment is waiting for you to behold. So I think that as you trust your inner wisdom, you need to explore the unseen. And here is
Beautiful.
that wise owl in the moon. We've got the moon in this card. And dare to taste the unknown. Um, I think that's very profound, because there's so much about spirit that we don't know, until we truly connect. And then it's like, they just illuminate everything that maybe we haven't seen before. Like this moon is illuminating your inner wisdom, and I love that for you, because both of these cards have the moon in them. One is full, and the other one is a crescent. So it looks to me that this is going to be an onward going process as you go through the different phases of the moon. Um, draw closer to your guides, and be open to their wisdom. That's what I have for you.
And that moon synchronistically looks like the harvest moon.
Mm-hmm. It does, doesn't it?
Nice and golden.
Yes.
All right, Mary. So I pulled the world card for you. And, this, again, if you didn't hear me earlier, and this is a little bit different for you, this signifies an end of a journey. I'm preparing to start a new journey. And it's a time where you should feel like a safe haven, a safety as you rest before you start your going again along your path. Again, your path is illuminated by spirit. So trust in the divine process and the divine journey and the divine timing of things. So during this autumn season, I think it's time for you to kind of go in a slight hermit mode, where meaning turn inward and do some reflection. And also, as we were discussing earlier about giving thanks, put it out to the universe that you're thankful for those of you who have walked along your path with you, and that have been for your best and highest good, been your supporters, been your teachers, been just the not pathological, your path's companions. I can't even say what I'm trying to say. But this is about you resting up, and assessing how far you've come, and feel blessed about your journey. Again, earlier we were talking about things are challenging for us these days, but we still have a lot of blessings. Things could have been like there's a situation that happened, but things could have been worse, that kind of thing. Focus on your blessings. Release all that does not serve your highest good anymore. Release, and it's also might be a time for you to cut cords with people that do not serve your highest good anymore. This could even mean family. You love your family, you love your friends, but there's a time where your path, there's a fork in the road, and your path to follow is a little different. So you can still love and respect those others, but it's time for you to focus on you and your path forward. And then I pulled the Squeen. The Squeen is here. Queen of Skies. Okay, so this is about a queen who has gotten to where she is by making a lot of intuitive decisions. She trusts in her guides, and she consults her guides often, if not every day, to make wise choices that are for her best and highest good. This is about you setting up space for you. Again, this is your time, your journey to move forward in. Um, this headdress is very interesting because I'm going to say it's the skull of a raven, just because I say so. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
And it is over her third eye. So this is all about that spiritual connection of that ancient wisdom that is readily available for you to explore. So that may be the next path that or continued path, but on a different level. So that's what I have for you, Mary. Um, uh, Lots of mystical energy might happen for you this autumn. So I'll be excited for you to share your journey with us and let us know what's going on there. So love the readings. Thank my birth angels and guides and gods daily. Absolutely. Even like during my readings, as I pause, I'm thanking my guides for assisting me with the reading. So I always try to be thankful every moment that I can think of. Um, and it's just, we're blessed. We are blessed. So we have, let me do this. We have Joyful Journey. And then we have to call the show after that because we've been on almost 2 hours and it is a work night. And Amelia and Angela, please stick around though. We are doing a collective reading that I hope speaks to you and is what you needed to hear tonight. So hang on. After Joyful Journey, we'll be doing that collective reading. And then also Nancy and I are on again Tuesday, 7 p.m. if you want to pop over, and we'll make sure you get a reading Tuesday as well. So, all right, Jennifer, are you here? She's saying hi to Kiba earlier, so let's read for Joyful Journey.
Okay. So we're okay, Joyful Journey. This is what, okay, so first we've got this card. You can see that right there. It is the 5, let me just double check. Yes, the 5 of Pentacles. This is an odd card for the 5 of Pentacles. However, when I look at it, you know, in traditional tarot, this would be the what you call it, the church card, or
The
you know,
Hierophant?
huh?
The Hierophant? Oh,
No,
what is that?
5 of Pentacles. This
Oh,
is the
yeah,
5.
yeah.
Yeah.
In front of the.
And
Ooh.
so it could feel like in the traditional tarot, it's like a lack, or feeling like you have to let go of something. But this one is someone walking on skulls, and it feels like you have lost support of somebody, or it could be that it's a letting go of a person, letting go of something that you were holding on to, not in a bad way. It's like this is just going to help you clear out stuff that is no longer part of your future, right? And this is the best time to clear out something, which I need to take my own advice, and I need to do that. I need to clear out some stuff. The problem is I got to decide what to clear out. Anyway, um, there have been people that have disappeared from my life. And it's very difficult when you lose support of people, right? And then the next one, oh, by the way, this is also Mercury in Taurus. So Mercury is thinking, communication in Taurus. Taurus is like all the simple things, the basic things in life: home, food, clothes, comfort, that kind of stuff. And then we also have Wow. Okay. This is the Hierophant card. And the Hierophant card is also the Taurus card. Um, and so it seems like once you like the clearing out is happening, right? And then it just makes space. It makes space for the higher version of yourself, the more evolved version of yourself, the more spiritual. Yeah, I'm going to start to repeat myself. I'm going to stop and let the other ladies take over.
I was like, you know, something else wants to come through, and it's like you end up repeating.
A joyful journey. The first card that I have for you is the card of the autumn equinox. And it says nothing is whole without the acceptance and acknowledgement of all. And when I look at this card, I see night and day holding hands. But during the day, what I see on this person is roots from the ground. There's a dragonfly and butterflies. There's apples growing on the tree. And what I got with that and the other cards is honoring your ancestors. During this time, as we approach Samhain, the veil is getting thinner. And the two cards that came out for you from the well, actually all three of these cards flew out of the deck, the same deck. The next one is tobacco, and it says, feed your ancestors, raise the sacred smoke to them, for they are hungry to connect. And when you look at this, you know, a lot of people have an ancestral altar. And many times they will put like spirits on the altar or tobacco, because our ancestors, you know, tobacco was a very, very important thing to their daily lives and rituals. But also, the other card that came out is it gather in power, come together in grace, unity is rising, and all will be embraced. And I see this as embracing your ancestors and feasting with them, remembering them and honoring them, because our ancestors, they call out to us. And, you know, so often we don't listen. And now that the time of the veil that is thinning is when we can really connect. And I think that there is a very important message for you from your ancestors. And I would explore trying to connect with them. Just be open to it, because there might be some ancestral healing involved, or just that they want to communicate with you because they're so proud of you and what you're accomplishing in your life. And you know, if it wasn't for our ancestors, we wouldn't be here. And we have thousands upon thousands of ancestors that are watching us constantly. And that's what I have for you, Joyful.
Just listen to Agador tonight. He's so beautiful.
Yes, he's a happy boy.
All right, Jennifer, I have a lot of butterflies in these two cards here. Okay, so first I have this cute little lover's card. So in this card, it's talking about like unity and relationships, but there's a lot of butterflies and moths around it. So it's, I'm not, I feel like I'm holding it at an angle, but it's the card at an angle. A lot of transformational energy happening around either relationships or the unity of you and those people that you could connect with at the heart space, at the heart level. let's see, this little mouse is looking at this. So can't help but to wonder if also, because it's in a picture, it's on the wall, the mouse is on it, wondering if this is supposedly a picture of some people who've crossed over. And if that's the case, it's like it's their message to you to hold within your heart some unconditional love, and that know that someday you will meet someone who you can share your heart space with. That's the message, actually, I think I'm getting here. Whew, heavy feeling my heart here. And then I have 6 of skies. Look at the butterflies here. And what it is it's like these butterflies are leading this girl, which is you, out of the bramble, out of the thorns, and they're leading her to a place of healing and something that's better for her highest good, leading her away from the dark space into the light. And I think that's what this autumn season kind of does for people, is sometimes we start feeling a little repressed. Just keep looking for the light. Light sources, whether it's the moonlight, well, we won't have any more lightning bugs, but it's like keep your head up and be open and aware of the energies that are surrounding you, because they will keep you head above water, feeling good about yourself. So yeah, just let me hang on one moment. Hang on. It's like she's coming out and taking a breath of fresh air for the first time in a long time. So that's how I'm feeling about this card. And you have a lot of guides and angels surrounding you, walking your path with you. And I just need another clarifier. Sorry. Need one more for autumn gentle journey. What's the what? All right, yeah, Page of Pentacles. So here's a little pity, a little pity drink. Yeah, so there's the beginnings of working towards resources, whether it's learning, whether it's for your health, whether it's for saving money for something moving forward. It's about resources and the beginnings and learning about the resources that are surrounding you. So you might be on a new learning something, because pages are about study and learning. But it's like this little piggy bank has been cracked and broken, but it is still held near and dear to this little bull's heart. So I don't know. Take that message as it resonates to you. I feel like, there is somebody who appreciates you still, even though you may feel broken. And I hope that's not how you feel. But if things have been challenging, just keep looking up. You don't want to miss anything by keeping your head down. So be open and aware of the energies that surround you, and that could be part of a mantra for yourself as well. So gentle. I hope those messages spoke to you in a positive way, light, illuminating something. So thank you for letting us read for you.
Yes.
All right, ladies. So let's give a collective reading for all who fun boy. What am I gonna?
There's my card. There's my card.
Sun Boy's timing is amazing.
Always at the very
Fun Boy. What? When we're just getting ready to leave. I just hate that for you, but it's true.
But we are doing a collective reading, Fun Boy. So
there you go.
All right, Farah.
Yes.
What's the
He's the fool.
The fool.
He is the fool.
Oh.
Now, the Fool is connected to Uranus. Why do I remember that? Because Uranus is sudden change, electricity, and he suddenly showed up. But since everybody else got a second card, let's pull a second card for him, shall we? Okay, what's your second card? Ooh, no way. I swear I have, wait, where did it go? I swear I have been shuffling. The next card in the deck, the Magician, which is Mercury. Uranus and Mercury. So both Arcana cards, right? Arcana cards are major Arcana cards. It's no, it's going this way. Okay. So that's very strong. There, this is, I'm guessing this is you. There is something you need to tell somebody, and you can do it in a very innocent way, and just jump in head first, and you can do it in a for lack of better words, in a tricky way that can be almost in, I hate to say it this way, but like in half truths, if you know what I mean. Like, sure, I would love to, like, wait, quote, I would love to go to the party, but there's a family emergency. Do you know what I mean? Like, you get it. Because there might be something that needs to be said, but you beat around the bush to say it, that kind of thing. Or just come out and say it. There's something you need to say. Okay. But I could be wrong, and talk to those ladies over there.
I just have one card, and it's the haunted house.
Ooh.
And we all need to let go of the things that haunt us, because what's the purpose of holding on to it? You know, if it brings us down, if it scares us, you know, I mean, it's kind of like, why worry about something you can't change? If you can change it, change it. If you can't, just let it go. And you know, there's a lot that we have to let go of. And this is a perfect season to do it as we go inward and we reflect. Don't get trapped in that haunted house.
Okay, and I have this beautiful chariot, which is different than most chariots. Chariots, about will and determination. And here's this little mouse who needs to get across the field. And it's such a long journey, yet he is asking for assistance of this beautiful horse. Will you carry me across the fields? So I think this is, as we go into this darker season, many of us go through some depression or challenging times. And this is, I think, a call for us to be able to work through these, navigate through these energies, is relying on others for assistance, for help. Just like being here, coming with us, and hearing messages that hopefully lend to some illumination or some hope, or at least help you through another 2 hours of your day. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to be around. Make sure you're around other people too, and not just withdrawing and deep diving into your depressions. If you are those kind, some people don't have depression during the darker season. For me, when the sun goes away, the sun's taking my energy with it, and I need a little guiding line here and there, and that'll perfect segue for my next card. Again, the Six of Skies came up. Don't get caught in the bramble in your mind. Look up, look up, look up. Your guides are here. We are here for you to help you through anything we can that we are capable of doing. If it's not just lending an ear, or helping you through readings. I just hope that when you guys do come and share space with us, that you are getting some sort of a message of inspiration or illumination or that aha moment. So look up, look up, look up, and know that when we can be, we're all here for you. So that's my collective message for the autumn season is we're all here for each other, helping us through whatever we can help us through, and making the most out of this season, getting more in touch with our spirituality, getting in connection with our ancestors, and maybe making a practice. I myself want to start working more with ancestors, and I think I'm going to be coming on more doing some ancestral reading. There's a lot we can learn, and there's a lot we can, within meditation, call upon our ancestors to assist us by maybe transmuting knowledge, ancestral knowledge that could help us for our challenge or for our paths today. Because I know in my family there's not a lot of communication, and I wish there was. So there's less and less in life, I think, stories being handed down through generations, and maybe we can do something about that this autumn season, is have it a reminder to bring forward the stories of us growing up, our grandparents, or maybe the stories our grandparents have told us, and sharing it with your children and grandchildren.
You know what I'm sorry. You know what my parents did? One Christmas, they gave me, my mother bought a blank journal book, and they wrote down, first my mother wrote, and then my father dictated to her because his handwriting was kind of shaky. They wrote down all of their earliest childhood memories that they could remember.
Yeah.
That's
I
nice.
have a journal that I've yet to write in, but that's my intention.
I have that, and it will, along with the pictures that I have of my parents, my grandchildren and their children and their children will, will have, this record of their memories, and I need to do it too. I mean, because there's a lot that we know that we don't realize we know, that once we're gone, that's gone.
That story's gone.
Don't record it. Yeah. And
long are the days of the photo albums. I used to love as a child.
Yeah.
Going to my grandmother's or even my mom's, but getting out the photo album, and it's like, and then that sparks memories of your childhood. I remember that moment specifically.
Yeah.
So I need to do that. I did it once. I've gotten on. We went to Kentucky one summer, and I finally, a couple of years ago, got it into a photo album for us to share. So,
two of the memories that were really sweet was, one was my mother was her first ride in an automobile. She was born in 1906. But one of my father's earliest memories, they went to visit his great aunt, and she had a farm, and when they got ready to leave, she said, "Take off your shoes and walk out the kitchen path." And she said, "And until it rains, I'll see your little footprints, and I'll remember that how much you and that you were here." And just simple things like that are so precious. I mean,
wow.
Yeah.
Like I said, those are the good old days.
Yeah.
when the simplicity of life was so treasured and cherished.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
anyway, so all right, everyone, thank you for sharing space with us tonight. Nancy and I will be on again Tuesday if you want to join us. And Farah, do you have something coming up with
Yeah,
journaling? Junk
I think
journals?
it's, I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Is it with junk journals again?
Well, there's three things that are in the process right now. One, I talk about the transits, and so you can hear about that kind of stuff. And I do really short videos, so it
Yeah.
doesn't take a lot of time. And I do the nutshell, what the nutshell of it is. So yeah, like I said, it doesn't take a lot of time. Two, I think it's worthwhile watching because I just did a video on my magical journal, and there's a lot of real. I think there's a lot of good information in there. Someone in the chat watched it and they thought it was really good.
I'm going to watch it
And
tonight after I get in bed.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Those are obviously going to be longer because I go page by page.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh, but I love that, how you do that, because it gives us really an idea of how to do it. I've learned so much from you.
oh, thank you. And then I have, so now I think I'm going to call the second magical journal volume 2. But so I have a second one where it's got more stuff, especially about the elements and numerology and just it's cool. I think it's cool, and there's some really good information in there. And then I'll be doing the one on my Halloween junk journal, which is really fun. And then I'll do the one on my winter junk journal, which will be really fun. So yeah. Oh,
I think
one
it'd
more
be
thing.
fun to do
Sorry,
a
one more
Halloween
thing.
junk
One more
journal.
thing. In October, my plan is, knock on wood, is to try to see if I can start doing lives where we talk about astrology and so you can ask questions. We talk back and forth, and we can do
Love it.
questions, teaching, learning,
I love
all
it.
the
Teach me.
things.
I love that.
I would love to do that.
Yes.
Wonderful. So make sure you guys are subscribed to Farah's channel. You do shorts too, so there's a lot of information in her shorts as
Yeah.
well. So yeah, and then Nancy's all over the place. You don't.
Well, tomorrow morning at 10, I'm on with Gerald Tarot Stash and Jane the Seeker. We're going to be doing readings. And then at 5 p.m. tomorrow, Maven readings with Heather and Amy from Mystic Rose Tarot. And then Tuesday with Ginger. And then Friday at 2, doing readings with Sun Psychic Jean. So
Perfect.
you can join us. Yeah.
Just typing into the chat. So again, thank you. We have 7 people still hanging out with us. Thank you so much for doing so. I hope the collective reading had a message in there for each of you, and we really appreciate you sharing space with us tonight. Happy equinox, autumn equinox, and may this autumn season bring many blessings for you all.
Oh.
And so we send you all off with fae blessings and a fairy butt too. Night, everyone.